Every recruiting season, your pack or troop hands out flyers at schools, posts on Facebook, puts up yard signs, and drops postcards in church bulletins. And then families show up to your sign up night, which is great. But here's the question almost nobody can answer: which of those pieces actually brought them in? If you don't know what worked, then next year you spend the same money and the same volunteer hours on everything, including the pieces that brought in nobody. That's budget and effort you could be putting where the families actually are. This isn't a new idea. It's straight out of Scouting, America's own recruiting campaign kit. The kit tells us to plan for measurement, to put a QR code on every flyer, poster, and yard sign, and even to use a unique code for each design so you can see which one performs best. What the kit doesn't spell out is how to wire all that up so the data lands somewhere useful. That's what this video is for. We'll use 3 free tools: UTM tags, bit.ly, and QR codes to see exactly which flyer, which school, and which post drove people to your sign-up page. If your council uses Google Analytics, this will also appear in their site's Google Analytics dashboard. Let's start with the basics. A UTM tag is extra text added to the end of a web link. It doesn't change what the visitor sees. They land on the exact same sign-up page either way. But that extra text tells Google Analytics where the click came from. Think of it like a return address on a print campaign. The letter's the same. Now you know who sent it. You have probably seen these on URLs after a question mark. That information is not important to what the user sees, but it tells the webmaster a lot about where their traffic is coming from. You only need 3 tags, and each one answers one question. Source is where the piece was distributed. The school, Facebook, the library, even the pizza box toppers the Scout membership drive kit suggests asking your local pizza place to hand out. Medium is what kind of piece it is: a flyer, a postcard, a yard sign. And campaign is which recruiting effort it belongs to, like Fall Recruiting 2026. That's it: where, what, and when. 3 rules keep your data clean, always lowercase. Use hyphens instead of spaces. And be consistent, because to Google Analytics, capital F Facebook and lowercase Facebook are 2 completely different sources, and your report splits in half. Pick your names once, write them down, and stick to them. One decision before we build anything: where does the link point? For the tracking to work, it has to land on a page your council's Google Analytics can actually see. Usually, your council or unit's event or join page. From there, that page sends families on to online registration. And while you're at it, take the kit's advice. Make sure your unit's BA Scout pin is up to date before a single flyer goes out. Now, you never have to type any of that code by hand. Google has a free tool called the Campaign URL Builder. It's a fill-in-the-blanks form that builds the link for you. The URL is listed above, but it is easier just to search for Google URL Builder. Once in the Campaign URL Builder, paste in the sign-up page URL. This should be the URL that is the next immediate step after the information on the marketing material. Then fill in the 3 required fields using your naming system and skip the others. They are for advanced measurement. For this example, we will use the following: source Lincoln-Linimentary. That's where this batch of flyers is going. Medium, flyer. That's what it is. Campaign Fall Recruiting 2026. That's the effort it belongs to. Scroll to the middle of the page to find the Share the Generated Campaign URL section. You will find that the tool assembles the full tagged link. Hit copy, and the hard part is officially over. Don't use the provided link shortener here. We will use another tool to do that in a moment. Here's the problem. That UTM tagged link is long and ugly, and no parent is typing it off a printed flyer. So we shorten it using a tool that combines link shortening and click tracking. We can even add a QR code to speed things along. Visit bit.ly to set up a free account so you can keep your data. After setup and from your account homepage, paste your tagged link into Bitly and it hands you a short, clean link. Before clicking Create your Bitly link, also tick the Also Create a QR code for this link checkbox. Finally, click the Create your Bitly link button and the system will generate a custom short URL. The UTM tags are still captured in there. They're just tucked inside the short link. As a bonus, Bitly counts clicks on its own, so even if you don't have access to website analytics, you've got a quick scoreboard you can refer to. From that same Bitly link, the Bitly system provides a QR code. In general, the longer the URL, the bigger the QR code must be to easily work on the final piece, so using the shortened URL reduces the size the QR code takes up on the flyer. The recruiting campaign kit mentions Chrome's built-in QR creator and other free generators. Those work too. The reason I use Bitly is that the QR code, the short link, and the counts all live in one place. Put the QR code and the short link on your flyer. Some parents scan, some type, give them both. Here's where we take the official recruiting campaign kit one step further. The kit says to use a unique QR code for each design. Great advice. And with UTM tags, you can go one better. A separate link and QR code for every design and every location. The flyers can look identical, but the Lincoln Elementary batch gets the Lincoln link, and the pizza box toppers get their own. Now, every stack of paper reports back on its own. I also want to add in a friendly reminder that QR codes are inappropriate for digital advertisement and email communication. Those should only use the hyperlink. Inside Bitly, you can use the Links menu to see the number of engagements or usages of each of your shortened URLs. You can also edit your internal report names for each link to better identify them, and click to copy the URL if you need to use it again in the future. The URL Reports button will show a detailed report of any one URL, including usage over time. Similarly, you can use the QR code menu to see the number of engagements or usages of each of your QR codes. Bitly automatically separates the link clicks from QR code use. As before, you can also edit your internal report names for each link to better identify them, and click Download if you need to use it again or in the future. The Reports button will show a detailed report of any one QR code, including usage over time. For site administrators, after the flyers are out, open Google Analytics and go to Reports, then Acquisition, then Traffic Acquisition. Set the report to show session source in Medium. And there's your answer. Lincoln Elementary Flyers, 40 visits. Facebook 22. The pizza boxes, 3. Next season, you're not guessing. You print more for the schools that produce, boost the posts that work, and stop spending on what doesn't. Like the recruiting kit says, progress is made where progress is measured. So here's your homework. Grab your flyer designs from the Scouting America Brand Center, and before your next recruiting night, build one tagged link for every place you're putting them. It takes about 10 minutes. The tools are free, and it saves you a whole season of guessing. If this helps, subscribe or follow for more practical tools for leaders. And good luck out there this recruiting season.